Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of AK Prospecting. In the last episode, we took the gold we got off our plated pins and we melted it down and we got a 5-gram gold button. Now what I want to show you here is, this is that button, that 5-gram gold button. And as you can see, it's not pure gold, all right? But we want to get pure gold. These are my bead buddy friends, don't mind them. And so we want to get that to be pure gold, all right? Or at least purer. All right, and in a long time ago, in a failed video that I never posted, is a piece of some gold that I got off of some sulfides that didn't really work out. But you can see there's gold in there, but it's trapped up with some copper and some other things. So the idea is we're going to take these guys and we're going to melt them down, and we're going to use Mountain Baker Mining and Metal LLC's trick and how they do it, and that prevents us from having to use nitric acid. I definitely recommend going over there and checking out his channel. Jason is the man. Dude, the guy's got shaker, tabers, crushers. He is the man, all right? Definitely check his channel out. If you're into like hard rock mining, smelting, and just getting, you know, the basic understanding of things, definitely check out his channel. He's awesome. And there's a bunch of guys I want you to recommend. Deucin999, guy's awesome. Go check his channel out. E-Waste Ben, super great. Moose the Scrapper, super awesome. Hard Rock University, go check out Keith. He's also a great guy. And Jeff Williams, AskJeffWilliams.com. Jeff Williams is great, man. He is like the Bruce Lee of gold recovery. I'm serious. You know, yeah, you're gonna get wet, and I'm telling you, you're gonna see gold in every single one of his videos. So definitely check them guys out. They're super awesome. So we're gonna do Jason's idea. We're gonna use lead as a collector metal. You know, Jay, he usually uses a lot more lead. Unfortunately, I don't have enough lead, so I'm gonna use these lead tire weights that I was able to muster up, in hopes that it's enough collector metal to get what I need out of this stuff. So first off, let's take this, and we want to get this iron off of here. So we're going to see if we can do that. We're going to kind of hold this like that. We just want to get this melted right down into this crucible. And that's our dog in the background, Ginger. She's mad because she can't be out here. She loves to find gold with her dad. Now the reason I'm doing this is I want to try to get away from using nitric acid. And I don't mind the bee, he's just checking me out. He just thinks like I'm sweet or something. Now bees, they don't bother you if you don't bother them. The only problem is you know, they come over with all their boys, you know, thinking this is like a hangout, don't realize this is dangerous over here. little hot. All right. Let's get this kind of into the center here. Like that ought to do it. All right, so there's our lead. Oops. Drop some. I'm sorry. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, drop some down here. We'll get that out at a later day. I don't think we'll need it. So here we go. Now we got our lead into our crucible. Now it's time to take these guys and melt them down with the lead. So let's chuck these guys in there. I'm going to go get the torch and I'll be right back. What we want to do is we want to melt it down so that we can place our gold chunks right in the center of it. And sorry about the craziness. The bees are on the prowl today, guys. So what we want to do is we want to shake this around, get it kind of real blobby. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to drop this guy in there. We're going to drop this guy in there. And we're going to drop a little bit of we're going to put a little bit of Hank Chapman's flux in there. Just a little bit, just a pinch. Now, a little bit of borax kind of help things move around. And now it's time to melt her down. So what you're seeing here is, again, from the first video, the sulfide fails. All the sulfides didn't get burned off, so we had a lot of sulfides still stuck in that slag. So that's being burned off right now. And so let this be a lesson to everybody out there. If you're doing sulfides, make sure you roast them to completion, because if not, you're going to have a heck of a time when it comes time to do a smelt. So we're going to finish out this crazy firework process, and we'll be right back. So what you're seeing here is, again, from the first video, the sulfide fails. All the sulfides didn't get burned off, so we had a lot of sulfides still stuck in that slag. So that's being burned off right now. And so let this be a lesson to everybody out there. If you're doing sulfides, make sure you roast them to completion, because if not, you're going to have a heck of a time when it comes time to do a smelt. So we're going to finish out this crazy firework process, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. Well, the bees were bad, and they were giving Amanda a hard time, so we got it done. The only thing we weren't able to get recorded is when I took the final melt from the dish, and then took that when I took the lead and I melted everything together. From there, that's when I put it into the Portland and started to melt it down. Well, as I was melting it down, you could see all the lead coming out of it, and you could see it purifying. And wouldn't you know it, I ran out of acetylene. So I'm going to have to, but it definitely got a lot purer. So I will need to get a little bit more lead to kind of purify this button. But I'll show you what we got. It's still, again, you can see it's still a little dirty. Now, also, in the video Sulfide Smelts Gone Wrong, we had a bunch of ore from one of our spots. And what I did is I crunched it down, and what I was trying to do was skip. And I was trying to skip a process, and instead of roasting, I tried to go right to a smelting process by using some bone ash and things, and it didn't work out. And the button I got was loaded with sulfur. So when I was trying to melt this down, all the sulfur in the button was coming out of it. But check this out. Out of one 5-gallon bucket of that ore, basically, because doing the math, it was 2.5 grams out of one 5-gallon bucket. So that was pretty good. So even though we're roasting it, we're still doing pretty good, because it's like a chalcopyrite, which is pretty decent. So now let's see what we got here. We're going to turn on the scale, and here we go. See if we can get the light here for you. 7.5. There's that side there. Oh, yep. And then flip it over. And we're going to blow that up there, see if you can get a better look at it. Then I'm going to flip it over. Sorry, the lighting's not the greatest in here, but so we're going to purify this a little bit more. But as you can see, it's a lot purer than it was before. So I think right now we're probably about, I'd say 20K. I'd say about 20K. But again, we're going to get some more acetylene, or I may just say to heck with it and go right to the propane. I didn't want to open up the propane stuff and use it right away, but I think I'm going to do that. Can't do it today because it's raining. Got to do that stuff outside. But next dry day, we're going to go ahead and remelt this down in the Portland and try to finish purifying this bad boy so we can get a super, super shiny gold. Well, thanks again, guys, for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.